So what is the Andromeda Galaxy? For starters, it's the Milky Way's best friend, meaning it's the closest galaxy to our own. It's known as M31 by astronomers because it was the 31st object catalogued in Charles Messier's list. You can find it at night. It can be seen right off the Andromeda constellation. You don't even need a telescope or binoculars to spot it. With its current distance away from us being 2.5 million light years, it is the most distant object we can see from Earth with the unaided eye. Andromeda and the Milky Way are both very similar, yet very different. They're both good-sized galaxies. In fact, they're the two largest galaxies in the local group. We predict that our galaxy has between 100 and 400 million stars. I know, that's a lot, but Andromeda seems to have 1 trillion. The Milky Way is also 100,000 light years across, where Andromeda is more than twice that. So that's it. Andromeda's huge. It must mean it's more massive. Right? Wrong. It's not that simple. Just because something's super big doesn't mean it's super massive. Massive meaning full of mass. Scientists have found ways to determine the possible amount of dark matter in galaxies. The Milky Way is found to actually have much more than Andromeda. So even though Andromeda is so big, the Milky Way is actually the more massive of the two. So, how do we know Andromeda and the Milky Way are going to collide? Well, for one, there's the Doppler effect. Applied to this scenario, we're talking about light waves, the redshift. When a galaxy is moving away, waves are longer and therefore red. But we see Andromeda as blue, which means the opposite. It's coming towards us at speeds around 100 miles per second. Galaxy collisions are actually super common in the universe. We've been able to observe tons in different stages. Research also suggests that the Milky Way may have collided or swallowed up dwarf galaxies in its past to form what it is today. In this collision simulation from NASA, we can see how the Andromeda and Milky Way galaxy collision may play out. That smaller dwarf galaxy in the top left corner is the Triangulate Galaxy, which may or may not play a part of the collision. About 4 billion years have passed and the Milky Way and Andromeda just made contact. Things are crazy. Everything's all over the place, and their gravitational pull is pulling them back together. Stars are flying all over the place, but because of the vast distances between them, the odds that many of them will collide are very, very small. It will take about 7 billion years for the galaxy to calm and settle down to form the new elliptical Milk-Andromeda galaxy. Great view, right? Doesn't matter. We'll be long dead. I don't mean to be a downer here, I'm just being honest. Whether it's an upcoming ice age, climate change which is already really hurting us, or a giant meteor crashing into the Earth and causing another mass extinction, or just the inevitable expansion of our sun as it fuses all of its hydrogen, we are going to die. Sorry. So unless we can find another place in the universe to live, our species will never get to witness the beauty that will be Milk-Andromeda. So let's work on that.